Want to hear the unvarnished truth about environmental collapse? There's only one place to go, BBC Breakfast. Here's Naga Munchetty putting an embarrassed Charlie State on the spot over the issue of rewilding.
We are asking, when was the last time you saw a red squirrel? Charlie?
And I genuinely can't remember. Great squirrels all the time,
Yeah.
but no, I can't remember.
The other question I've got here is, when did you last see a beaver?
Well, it's probably been a while, if ever. In fact, they're among 11 British mammals which are now on a worrying list of extinction.
I last saw one 10 minutes ago. You know my rider. Before we go, I'd like to end tonight's show on a positive note. As we cower in the shadow of the existential horror of climate collapse, pandemics, the rise of our supercomputer overlords, Ricky Gervais' supervolcanoes, celebrity-led necrophilia and soccer aid, it's sometimes easy to forget that we are the luckiest generation to ever live. We are the truly fortunate ones, blessed to be alive, to witness one of the great moments of history, that of the total and utter death of culture. What a time to be alive. We made it, guys. Finally, we can reap the rewards of enduring the last two God-forsaken decades of culture's terminal decline, where absolutely nothing was new, staggering through a catastrophic Avengers Endgame of repetitious horseshit fucktainment year after stagnant year. Many cultural critics believe that humanity's last truly creative act was Michael Hutchinson's 1997 wank hanging, which took even the artist himself by surprise.
Holy shit.
But my message is not one of despair, but of optimism, for there is yet hope of a glorious rebirth. Out of the Instagrammed ashes of our psychosocial collapse, a new and vibrant culture will arise, the glorious byproduct of the one human act that will escape the self-extermination of creativity. I'm talking, of course, of dogging. Dogging will emerge as the key artistic crucible of a new world. Getting rammed at 3 a.m. across the bonnet of a Renault Twingo. Across the bonnet of a Renault Twingo, while a van driver masturbates into an old football sock that he keeps in his glove compartment, will be the new culture's Athenian tragedies. Condom-littered laybys will be our theatre of Dionysus. At first, dogging will continue as normal, with small gatherings of loose-trousered spectators communing around the windscreen of a Saab 900, or splattering the rear bumper of a Toyota Yaris. Soon, however, entertainment-starved crowds will learn of these performances and will descend on the laybys in greater and greater numbers to watch. A ticketing system will be developed to cope with the increased demand, and seating will be provided for the elderly and infirm. Over time, a small service industry will emerge around the dogging. Audiences will be able to buy a coffee, get a haircut, or purchase a commemorative fridge magnet. Patterns of spunk spattered against the dusty rear doors of Ford Transits will become the basis of a new art. The performances themselves will evolve, with more elaborate plots, subplots and cliffhangers, and in between the main bouts of fucking, clowns and jugglers will cavort and tumble, sometimes slipping on a puddle of jizz and falling over, much to everyone's amusement. So huge will the audiences become that out-of-work opera singers will entertain the back rows with songs, telling the stories of famous doggers and legendary incidents, like when someone got their tit caught in the roof rack of a Maserati, or was bitten in the balls by a startled fox. As demand continues to increase, new fuck theatres will spring up in every lay-by in the world. Eventually, the sheer number of simultaneous performances will mean that one of the fuck shows will accidentally reproduce a word-for-word copy of Hamlet. The performance will be identical to Shakespeare's original in every detail, other than Hamlet's Yorick speech, where rather than holding Yorick's skull, Hamlet will deliver an emotive reflection on mortality while gripping the semen-encrusted wing mirror of a Subaru Impreza. So as I say, it's not all bad news. It's just a shame that Michael Hutchins won't be around to see it. It sounds like something he would have really got off on. Good night.
Reconnect.